So I'm gonna be in the process of putting some aftermarket fog lights on here. Of course, it has the factory spots, no option on this one, so we're gonna do one there and then one on the opposite side. I might just line the whole inside with fog lights. Keep an opening, keep an opening in the middle, I guess, for the radiator, but can make some custom vents that push air toward the radiator off those. But yeah, when it comes to this, the bolt is in there, and it's just one of those stupid, it holds onto the side while you tighten it down. But I had to do a different method because I don't have nuts for these, so I had to make a system. I'll walk you through that here in just a second on how I done that. Okay, so the way you do this is, of course, you just got your simple setup, your screws holding your lens in. Should use a drill for this, it'll be a lot easier, a lot faster. Alright, you pull your plastic side piece off, which holds your lens on. Very carefully remove your lens because these are real glass, like most of them are, so don't drop them or finagle and fumble them. Next, you're going to pull your actual reflection piece as well as your bulb out. Slide the wires right out of the hole there. And then here's the old bolt. That was in there. Like I said, it's got the squared off at the top to lock into the groove there. Like I said, no nuts. And we're in a bind right now, so we're doing this on a budget without having to spend as much money as we can. We're gonna use what we got. So what I have here is just a simple license plate, wing nut locking style reflector license plate bolt. That's all it is. The ones they give you for free at the DMV. So what we're gonna do here, we're just gonna lock it down in there. And these being the wing nut style, and it not being squared off at the top, these do tighten down pretty well. So you just put you a nice washer on the other end of that, put it through your hole, put your wing nut on with another washer, and torque it down by finger, and it should be tight enough. You shouldn't have any worries about it. It shouldn't come back off. We can put some Loctite on there too, just to be safe. But like I said, we're doing all this in a budget without having to go to the store as much as possible. So I'm gonna work with what we got and make it happen. If it falls off, oh well, it's a budget build, so it is what it is. Things happen, boys. All right, got them mounted up. There's nice symmetrical holes on both sides of the frame rail in the front here, core support, so it gave it a pretty easy symmetrical mounting point on both sides. But yeah, once you get your point back on, or how I did it, is I just put my point back on and then put the lens back on. Now it just needs to be wired up. Run that to a toggle switch. Do a nice clean wire job on that, tuck it away. Let's see if we can get a... Not too shabby. Things we're noticing already. All right. First and foremost, right there, it's hard to do this, I don't have a lot of room. Right here, there's supposed to be a line that connects the two. That is here it is right here, actually, I'll show you. Completely, like it's crumbling in my hands. You can probably see that on the video, like it's crumbling everywhere. So that's no good, that's gotta be replaced. Let's see, what else do we have here? So hard doing this with a camera. All the e-brake cable stuff looks good still, not all rusted out. Fuel lines don't have any kinks or anything in it. The rear section has a little bit of rust on the main arms, but just surface rust, nothing dangerous. Exhaust is pretty complete. Minus the front up there, just has a coupler, so that's probably a nasty exhaust leak that needs to be fixed. Welded the rest of the way. These old school O-ring styles. But yeah, the fuel tank will have to be dropped as well to be cleaned out and a new fuel pump put in. So I'll have to drop the 2 bands on that. Move this exhaust a little bit to get to the bolt there. Drop that out of the way. Clean it all out nice and good. And yeah, you are seeing that right. That is like a bunch of support there. Because only good jack stands are in the front, and those jack stands are super old, and I don't really trust them. And when you're under a car, there is no such thing as too safe. So I just have it completely set up so if something fails, there's something to still catch it. But overall, underneath doesn't look too bad, minus a few little things, like I said, that needs to be fixed and gone over. Not too bad at all.